Will Smith recently released the trailer to the long-awaited King Richard movie, which is a biopic about Richard Williams and his revolutionary practices through racing tennis legends Venus and Serena. Many people familiar with the Williams sisters are accustomed to the unique story of their father Richard, moving them to Compton, California for a few years, where they were molded into the tough, strong-minded champions they are today. The Warner Bros. Film synopsis reads, King Richard follows the journey of Richard Williams, an undeterred father instrumental in raising two of the most extraordinarily gifted athletes of all time, who would end up changing the sport of tennis forever. Driven by a clear vision of their future and using unconventional methods, Richard has a plan that will take Venus and Serena Williams from the streets of Compton, California, to the global stage as legendary icons. The profoundly moving film shows the power of family, perseverance, and unwavering belief as a means to achieve the impossible and impact the world. The movie's trailer opens with Richard entering his home to find a CPS worker and police officers, along with Oracene and her three other daughters. The CPS worker questions Richard about the girls practicing in the rain and asks if they have schoolwork to do. After Oracene defends her children's academic achievements, Richard says,
Now I don't even mind you saying we hard on these kids. You know why? Because we are. That's our job, to keep them off these streets. You want to check on the kids? Let's check on the kids. We got future doctors and lawyers, plus a couple tennis stars in this house.
I feel like a lot of this film will be based on Richard's own book, Black and White, the way that I see it. From reading that book, I did observe some similarities in the trailer, like Richard getting into fights with local gang members, the girls delivering large phone books throughout the community, and the signs of positive affirmations on the court. Then of course there are the more well-known elements of the Williams story emboldened in the trailer. Richard talking about the 78-page plan he devised before they were both born in order to make them champions. Then the story of when he first introduced Venus to then prominent tennis coach Rick Macy, where Macy first undervalues Williams, but once he sees her exceptional athletic ability, he tells Richard that he might just have the next Michael Jordan on his hands. In response, Richard says,
Oh no, brother man, I got me the next too.
Towards the end of the trailer, Venus prepares to make her professional debut at the 1994 Bank of the West Classic. Before she bestows her talents, her father tells her,
This next step you got to take. You're not gonna just be representing you're gonna be representing every little black girl on earth.
I thought the trailer looked very good. I think it would be enticing for both tennis fans and others alike. The film has already been gathering quite a bit of buzz and is currently 19 on YouTube's trending. Looking at the casting, When They See a Star, Anjanou Ellis plays Mother Oracene Price. Saniyya Sidney, who appeared in Fences, plays Venus Williams. Sidney is 14 currently, by the way. Demi Singleton was casted as young Serena, and she too is 14. The Walking Dead star Jon Bernthal will portray tennis coach Rick Macy. Then of course Will Smith will star as Richard Williams. I thought the casting for the most part looked good. Ellis and Sidney were good picks for Oracene and Venus, and I thought Demi looked like the perfect young Serena. Now Richard is another story. When Will was initially casted to play Richard in early 2019, there was quite some backlash because Smith's complexion is noticeably lighter than Williams's. I definitely understand these critiques and honestly felt a bit iffy about it myself watching the trailer. I personally feel that in these biopics the role should be played by someone who accurately emulates the individual, but as long as Richard and the Williams family is happy, that's all that matters. Will Smith starring in this movie will attract a greater range of viewers because he is very prominent and well known. Also, there are talks of this film potentially giving him that long-awaited Oscar. If done right, this movie can receive significant acclaim at the major movie awards. So far it looks good, as the actresses playing Venus and Serena, who I'm sure use stunt doubles, have good tennis ground strokes and mechanics. The Williams sisters story itself was incredibly intriguing and captivating. Reading Richard's book, I was totally fascinated and wanted more and more details about he and Oracene's parenting methods. The story is monumental in itself because it literally changed the world. Richard Williams is why so many black and brown folks are involved with tennis, including myself. Prior to the Williams sisters, there were black champions like Arthur Ashe, Althea Gibson, Zena Garrison, among others, but none truly dominated the sport and spotlight as these sisters have. Now alongside Venus and Serena, there are other global superstars like Naomi Osaka and Coco Gauff, who further transform the landscape of tennis players. As far as what I would like to see from the film, I'd of course want more intricate elements like within Black and White the way I see it. I also hope the film talks more about Oracene Price's contributions because she made quite a few sacrifices to help the girls fulfill their dreams. I think the movie will cover the early childhood of the sisters up until their early teen years, where they first start to play in the pros. People were saying that they wanted the film to focus on Venus and Serena's personal life and things they have encountered on tour, but that would be highly unlikely. The closest thing we might get to that is 2001 Indian Wells, and that's a big if. The 2012 documentary Venus and Serena kind of covers that aspect a bit more. Quickly going over the business aspect of things, Warner Brothers reportedly bought the rights to create the film for around $50 to $60 million. Now, Warner Brothers was sued back in 2019 because TW3 Entertainment owned the rights to Richard's book, which he sold to them for $10,000. Meanwhile, Richard sold the rights to his life to the King Richard filmmakers for $1 million. This was a problem because much of the movie's script is based on the book, which TW3 owned the rights to. Long story short, a settlement was reached and the film was made. Apparently, King Richard was produced on a budget of $100 million. The script is written by Zach Baylin, who hasn't done too much mainstream work, but was recently penned to write the upcoming Creed 3 movie. King Richard was originally scheduled for a November 25, 2020 release, but was delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The film will now be released in theaters November 19th and on HBO Max for 31 days following the theatrical release. So that's it for this video, and let me know your thoughts about the King Richard trailer and whether you're looking forward to watching it in theaters or HBO Max in the comments. Also, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so you're notified whenever I post new content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time here on Grand Slam Tennis News Today.